Hey, good morning, everybody. This is To The Moon 671. Yeah, I just want to finish off the part 5 of the Flare Finance series. So this is the video that's going to complete it. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking the final products that we've been farming off the pools that we generated. And also, too, what we're going to do is that we're going to remove all the assets and move it into the MetaMask wallet. And we're just going to do a quick calculation. Remember, about a week and a half ago, we started off with just 2,000 Songbird, right? And I just want to make sure that you guys understand that, like, hey, you know, sometimes the name of the game is to like accumulate, and there's different ways to accumulate. You can either take your fiat money from your bank and you accumulate during the dips, right? You DCA, DCA your way in, or you can actually do that in DeFi, right? So you can accumulate more tokens in DeFi depending on different strategies, right? So I know there's a lot of people out there in the crypto world that have different strategies in regards to using passive income generators like Strong, right? Presearch, they got Pat Protocol, One Chain, Flare Finance, right? Avalanche. You got different like aspects in Avalanche. Something like an Avalanche right now that's starting to get really big is Fire, right? So just definitely take a look at that. I'm not invested in Fire. But then it's something that I'm tracking and watching, and it looks like it's pretty promising. So there's different ways to like accumulate during accumulation periods, like the way I see it right now. That's just my opinion. There's not financial advice, nor I'm a financial advisor. This is all entertainment purposes. So this is all up, this is all on me, and I'm just documenting my journey based on using very small amounts of assets and value. Okay, so we'll move into the state of the crypto market right now. Looking at the crypto market, looking at the main asset BTC, and BTC is kind of doing this in the thing that I was expecting it to do, right? So I was like following this trend line down, and then finally I built some support right here. So the support after it broke the 37, I kind of got a little conservative and built another support line at around 35k. It broke through that. Now it's at 34. Right, so I'm looking at this. It's going to be trading sideways and probably making its way down to the last support where I'm going to be like, okay, this is definitely different. So the last support I'm looking at is 30k. So like it probably might be able to dip down to 29, but 30k, and then hopefully, right, this is all my opinion. Hopefully it starts to trickle its way back up. So I'm looking at this over here. So I took this piece from over here, right? This current phase that we went through with the BTC all-time high, and I swapped it back over here. So I just took the same thing, and it plays out pretty well. If you take a look at the chart, right? So it started to bull run, peaked out, and then finally got down over here, right? Now we're finally starting to correct down here, okay? So another thing too is that I took this piece from over here, right, from the time it did its correction from its previous phase last year. And if you take that same structure and you move it over here, what do we get? All right, so we get some sideways price action, okay? Some areas where there's some bull traps and bear traps, okay? Then eventually it's going to break out of there, and then it's going to eventually work its way down, okay? So I'm expecting it like that, right, to play off, because like I said, in my opinion, that this is going to be the artificial pump, and I'm looking at this to be an organic pump, right, based on this artificial pump being pumped by Elon Musk and all the celebrities during the Dogecoin phase and the Bitcoin phase with Tesla and all that good stuff, right? Remember that? And Saturday Night Live, remember Saturday Night Live up here? Boom, right? Saturday Night Live made that big correction. We've been trading sideways for a while, and then we got some optimism back, right? So I'm thinking that this is probably an artificial bull run. I agree with 360 Trader. So if this was the artificial and this is an organic, this could be just the first phase, okay? So if we're copying the same thing that happened in the past, if you take this sideways price action after the major correction that we faced last year, if you move that over here, it really fits the bull flags that definitely have been generated by me, right? This is my opinion. So kind of like just looking forward, this phase might probably take about 65 days. Okay, so Depending on that, or it might be shorter, right? So let's be conservative here. So it's 65 days, but it can be shorter, right? It can be shorter. So 65 days to like the extendable flag, and then about 30 to 36 days, right, from now. Okay, so we're looking at probably like around the 27th of February to probably see some momentum going up. But if this breaks through 30,000 and 29, 25, right? So definitely that's going to be looking like we most likely will be going to a bear market because we're going to be like probably touching around over here based on its previous lows. Okay, so just kind of heads up on that one. And we're moving into the final phase of this, and then I just want to make sure that we get this part done. All right, so what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna claim everything. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh this, make sure my wallet's connected. We are currently in Flare Farms. Okay, so everything is good to go in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna claim this. I don't know about you guys, but like, MetaMask has always been like this. MetaMask, refresh this, connect, got it. And hopefully everything pops up. Okay, everything pops up. Claim that, right? So we claim that. We get the SFIN from this pool. And then as soon as the transaction is complete, what we're going to do is that we're going to remove the staking in this pool. So right now it's just still pending. Okay, now it's complete. So what we're gonna do now is that since it's kind of like loading like that, I'm gonna disconnect this. And do that process again where I had to refresh that, reconnect the wallet. And then let's change staking for this one, and we're gonna unstake everything. Okay, so I'm gonna unstake 1,000. It's gonna eat him some gas. That's fine. Okay, so it said I failed to withdraw. Okay, got it. I don't know why it failed to withdraw. So let's go try that again. Put 909. We gotta disconnect this again. It's acting weird. I'm not sure if you guys are having the same problem, but this is just like my journey with MetaMask. Definitely something different from Bifrost. Bifrost is a lot easier to handle, especially with the UIs. MetaMask is something else. You gotta like refresh it a lot. So I'm gonna do it again. Connect my wallet. And we're gonna change staking, and then we're gonna unstake. We're gonna put 999. Okay. Let's go unstake everything. Let's go unstake this much. Let's get stake everything. So hopefully this doesn't fail. Hopefully this goes through. All right, successful. Boom. Cool. So I'm out of this pool now. We're gonna go with this pool. And you'll see like different areas where I can still claim over here, but then it's so small that it probably won't be worth claiming. Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of small. Where, well, I mean, I can claim it right now. That's fine. Let's go claim this so we can actually close all the pools out. Verify the transaction. It's pending. And once we're out of here, we should be good to go, and we'll move into the loans portion of Flare Finance, right? Because we last video we did is like we put some assets in there. So we're gonna go into Flare Loans, and what we did is that we went to the XFI collateral, and what we did is we added SFIN staking, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw it. So we made a little bit of CAN, like 5 cents from the time we staked this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw max. So withdraw 0.00, so 4 zeros 87. Withdraw 0.000087. So we're gonna withdraw that. Okay, so everything is good to go. So now we withdraw everything automatically when you withdraw your staking SFIN, and then you have some rewards like, you know, you either making CAN or you're generating XFI. Once you remove it, withdraw it, it automatically takes this and it puts it into your MetaMask wallet, so you don't have to worry about trying to withdraw this, okay? And same thing if you deposit. So if you deposit and you had some remainders or any type of CAN and XFI you've generated, then what's gonna happen is that like it's automatically gonna go in your wallet, okay? Cool. And so I already got this out. We don't have anything collateralized here. We didn't play with that. All the farm pools are closed out. And let's see what we got. So I remember last time we started with 2,000 Songbird, okay? And let's go look at our assets right now. So 2,000 Songbird we started with. And right now, if you add the SGB, right? So SGB and Wrap SGB is the same thing, right? So basically, I didn't even claim the other rewards too in FTSO. So like there's some rewards. Remember over here when we delegated, you can claim over here on the rewards tab. But then it just kind of like quickly kind of like show you what happened from the time we started with just 2,000 Songbird. We were able to generate, still have 616. And then we have another 1,602 Wrap Songbird, right? So if we just add these two together, that's going to put us at 2218 around there, right? So now that's 218 more Songbird we just added into our inventory. And then also too, we added SFIN into our inventory, which also can generate passive income. We generate some XFI in the process too. So, like if you take this, you can actually stake XFI and generate passive income. And we got 200 more Wrap Songbird in the process based on, remember we did last time, right? So we kind of like worked the charts on that where I minted some CAN up here, and then literally down here I changed it back to Songbird, which gave me more Songbird. Like remember, like I said, is that if you mint CAN up here and it drops, you're gonna make Songbird. So like even though the market does correct or the market goes down, right? Because the market goes up and down and up and down. So if you know how to like maneuver charts and then kind of like find good strats to where you can mint your CANs and anticipate possible like slight correction or a downward trend, you could actually make a little bit more Songbird once you change the CAN from over here into Wrap Songbird. You'll make more, or you'll make more Songbird, if you go from CAN to Songbird since you minted up here. So it's just kind of a quick documentary about like the travels with like Flare Finance, how to use it, different strats, different products it has currently. I know there's more products coming down the pipeline. So yeah, it was a good ride, right? So definitely made a little bit more from that time I started. So 2,000 Songbird. Now I got 2,200 Somber plus additional assets in an inventory. So now I'm going to take this and then move it to my main passive generator to increase the SFIN farming in my other wallet. Alright guys, it was fun. It was great. I hope you had a good time. This concludes the Flare Finance segment that I want to go over. Later on, if you guys have any questions or concerns, just leave some comments down and we can talk about some of the new products coming down the road. And then definitely we'll be making some videos when Flare Network launches, especially when we go into the F wraps, right, with the F assets and also the Y assets. That's going to be interesting in how that plays out. I think I'll be like focusing a lot in those videos because there's going to be so many different strategies that you can be thinking of, especially when you're adding a whole bunch of different other assets that have a lot of liquidity in them. Okay, so all right guys, that was it, man. To the Moon 671. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's just for entertainment purposes only. Please like, subscribe if you like it. Please subscribe. I definitely put some content out. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Peace out. Later.